Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arif Sutrisna. I am college student from Islamic University Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung, Orion from Ciwidey, Bandung. Here I will present my opinion about the COVID-19 is not COVID-20. COVID, which he said, come from China. I used to think that this virus was just an ordinary virus that was only developed in China, but it turns out that this virus has grown to spread to all parts of the world, especially our country Indonesia, only in the capital city. It turned out that COVID has attacked a lot in various regions of Indonesia until it has entered rural areas, where this a very dangerous virus is not only the elder who are affected. It turned out the many young people and children are also infected by this virus. It is not the benefit I get, I not the needy, I receive, not the right, I get not the fees I have, but on the contrary, the very deep loss that I feel. The disputes that's always arise between one party and the party when to roll over of all of them. Alright, that's all we ours have been taken away by those who are greedy for power and the stifling heat of this country because of the peace has been removed and replaced with an ambition to enrich your life. This time, guys, by not a few people have doubts about the threats of virus. This is evidenced by an in case data that are not in evidence with field facts covered with facts and data that are not transferred from the hospital, you know. In addition, the issue by the government regarding the adjustment of activities during this outbreak were deemed quite unreasonable. For example, in the realm of worship and education institution, where new case suppressed of worship and school and lecture were immediately thus with reason for health protocol, but tourist places are still often freely event tag. It is clear the stories interaction are one of the zones that can become a cluster for the spread of the virus because tourists come from virus region, which makes more sense when new cases reach 1,000 more people instructed not together to a place of workshop. It is better at home. Between the cast has now reached 500,000. People are instructed not be afraid to go the polls for the sakes of holding the Democratic Party, which incidentally invites a large crowd. This is even more. So if we have to look it from the point of fight of education, which until today has not been stable. Yes, online takes all the freedom of the student. If I myself hope student can sort out which one is good and while one is wrong with online learning, but is it a good? For example, grades. One elementary school children have processed what technology is good, but the government must also know as shall be able to filter out the close side. My advice is that if this pandemic period continues, it is better to stop school for a few months, because online is not easy problem for the learning system, but it is incredibly burdensome in terms of quotas can generate facilities with it in some areas do not have a signal are weakness for us sometimes the learning produce also readily enter the materials. B. That my opinion about COVID-19. Sorry if there still many mistakes because I am still learning. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.